So spring started about 3 weeks ago, but someone forgot to tell Mother Nature that. It's been a very unseasonable March and now into April, so I couldn't wait any longer. I need to get outside, film some content. Tired of doing indoor things, want to be outside. So what better place to do that than Starved Rock State Park? So why don't we go ahead and get started with the ye few watching, and hope you'll enjoy this video. Now the lodge here sits up on this bluff, and you can stay here, you can come visit their restaurant, and they also have cabins not too far from here, but they're not connected to this property here. Right out front of the lodge, they have a trail map for those wanting to take a nice hike along the Illinois River. It looks like they got it set up for a wedding here in the lounge. Their sitting area when you first walk in. The gift shop has plenty of merchandise, socks, and walking sticks. And they got these danger no climbing signs for obvious reasons, because that is a very steep drop down there. Here's the visitor center. We're going to head down there soon and check it out. So in the back of the lodge, there's this sitting area here overlooking the Illinois River and the bluffs. I'll be sure to stay on the trails and not climb the rocks. Can't afford that $120 fee. At least not right now. Boy, this is a much longer way down than I thought it was. Didn't realize how high up that the lodge was up on this bluff. Making our way down to the visitor center now. And it's starting to rain, so there's that. Hopefully it'll hold off. We can get some hiking in before it really starts coming down. Heading inside the visitor center now. I don't think I've ever been inside this building, so I'm curious to see what they have to offer. So I guess the fines for going into water areas goes up a few bucks. This one says $195. Looks like they got some taxidermied animals here. I immediately spotted the gray fox and the snowy owls. A model of Fort St. Louis built on top of Starved Rock. So this talks about Frenchman Robert Cavalier de la Salle, which is the namesake of the county that Starved Rock State Park sits in, and his exploration of the area and setting up St. Louis Fort on top of Starved Rock. Here's a model of a wigwam. And it wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't make a Route 66 reference. You can stay in wigwam-shaped hotels along Route 66 in like New Mexico and Arizona. They look more modern than this, but these were the inspirations. Here's a portrayal of Father Jacques Marquette spreading Christianity to the natives of the area. I also have a taxidermied bison, and I was just Absolutely blown away by the size of this thing and how massive this animal's head is. Now, the last time I was on Starved Rock State Park's property, I was 14 years old with my family. We just stopped in here for probably about 30 minutes, checked out the lodge, and then left. So I've actually never stepped foot on Starved Rock itself. So we're gonna fix that right now. I'm gonna head over there, battling the rain and the cold, but gotta do what you gotta do in this world of YouTube. So I'm gonna head over there and check it out. Right outside the visitor center, looks like they got a bird sanctuary. And Starved Rock itself is dedicated as a registered National Historic Landmark. That must be the infamous Starved Rock through the trees there. On top of Starved Rock now, on the banks of the Illinois River. Here's some information about how Starved Rock got its name. And the sign also shares the facts. So that down there is the Starved Rock Lock and Dam, which helps make the waters more navigable for ships. So right here on the very top of Starved Rock, where all these trees are now, was a fort that the French built.
How the Europeans took over. They took over and made that river the empire.
And there's the lodge, as seen from on top of Starved Rock. Here's another view of Starved Rock, right next to the river. Still probably a little too early for poison ivy to be growing, but they do have signs up. Hiking trails this way. Well, as the rain continues to fall, the trail gets muddier and muddier, and water starts leaking into my shoes, and my coat is absolutely drenched. But I'm gonna push on because, like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm tired of waiting for the weather to turn. I'm ready to do some nature walks. I think we got time to visit one more spot. And Lover's Leap seems to be the closest, so let's head there. And this is the Lover's Leap overlook. There's the Lock and Dam a little bit closer in the river. And you can see a great vantage point of Starved Rock all the way over here. Glad they got markers like these along the trail because it's very easy to get turned around. So return this way and away this way. I think it's time to return. This rain's not letting up. On my way back to the lodge, I was able to come over by the French Canyon here. The water just splits the rock. There's the French Canyon from another angle. Oh, finally, the parking lot. Coat is an absolute disaster. You have to wring some of it out. And my bear's cap, sopping wet. Boy, Lover's Leap was probably, I'd say, a mile away. Felt like 12 miles back to the car in this weather. So for those of you watching, thank you for joining me on this journey through Starved Rock State Park in the rain, the mud, the cold. I sure had a good time despite the weather. If you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button and the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. There's other ways you could support me in this channel. I'll put them down in the description below. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care.